Well, the two-day GST Council meet that concluded on Saturday saw no breakthrough as the dual control impasse continues. The next meet will be held on December 11th and 12th. CNBC TV 18's Timsy Jaipuria brings us all of the details on this story. Timsy.
Very clearly, state and centre could not reach to a conclusion in the two-day meeting of GST Council, and now again two-day meeting is scheduled for 11th and 12th. And what is clearly plaguing the discussion right now is the dual control issue. Even the laws which cannot be taken forward till the time the dual control issue is ironed out. That is what clearly state FMs have cited. Even officials of record have been telling us very clearly that it is only the issue of dual control which has plagued the entire GST Council meeting, and if the discussion cannot be ironed out in the next meeting, then it is highly unlikely for the government to table all the laws with the centres and states nod onto them in the current winter session. Till the time this is not done, it's very difficult to meet the April 1st deadline, though everyone is hopeful and wanting to meet the deadline. But very clearly states are highlighting that it is centre which has been postponing the dual control talks from the last 4 meetings, and it is again the 5th meeting which has again ended in a stalemate situation, and now again two-day meeting. And what state FMs are very clearly saying is that it is very tough to meet the deadline, and it is only that once the centre agrees on the deadlock and it gets breakthrough, only then the deadline can be met for GST. So it is now a state of limbo, and what I'm hearing is that centre will have to finally concede to states' demand of allowing assessing of both goods and services below the threshold of 1.5 crore. Back to you.
Well, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley says that the discussion on the issue of dual control will continue in the next meeting, and he hopes to see some forward movement on the draft laws.
मुझे उम्मीद है कि 11 और 12 की जो मीटिंग होगी जिसमें ये ड्राफ्ट अप्रूवल ये एक एजेंडा है, उसको लेकर हम आगे बढ़ेंगे। उसमें पॉजिटिव मूवमेंट चल रहा है, लेकिन अभी भी जो क्रिटिकल इशू है क्रॉस एम्पावरमेंट का, उसमें 2-3 सुझाव आए हैं और काफी लंबी और अच्छी चर्चा उस पर हुई है। आर वी क्लोज टू अ रेजोल्यूशन? मैं आई विल स्टिल कीप माई फिंगर्स क्रॉस्ड। The time option is only between 1st April and 16 September. I think it's important to resolve it here. The formal legislative approval is a matter of course.
All right, well, let's also listen into what Amit Mitra, the chairman of the Empowered Committee of State Finance Ministers, and the Finance Minister of Kerala, Thomas Isaac, had to say post the GST meet.
No, I cannot reveal the internal discussions. I can only say that on the question of dual control over small people, the barber, the beauty parlor person, we are sticking to our position that you cannot have dual control. It has to be single control, that of the state, below 1.5 crores. And we will not bend on it. They have to come around to the view that GST must benefit the common people. Second, and therefore that particular issue has been postponed to the next meeting. By the way, this is the 4th postponement leading to the 5th.
Do you think centre should...
issue, just a minute.
Yeah.
The second issue relates to laws that will be formulated. On that, probably the feeling was whatever they put on the table will be accepted by the states. Fact is, the states across political parties, across states, had come prepared to discuss and debate the matter. So again, that has not been completed. That will still to be discussed.
Do you think next meeting will be able to conclude all these chapters?
Look, I cannot predict. I'm not a soothsayer. I'm not somebody who's a star reader. So I cannot predict. I can only say the states will stand by their positions with an open mind towards certain objectives of the poor, the common people, and businesses, small, medium, and large. So there's no question on that. Question is, we have to find solutions. So therefore, my submission is we have to find solution.
On
The other is
compensation, sir?
on demonetization. I'm happy to say that today all the states raised their voice on a discussion on demonetization. Why? Demonetization has something to do with states' revenue. And everybody agrees that the third quarter, which is going on right now from October to December, probably GDP growth may be negative.
There is no consensus, therefore,
Yeah.
another meeting of the council on 10th and 11th.
Okay. 10th and 11th is the next meeting, sir?
Yeah, right. Sunday and Monday.
And what about the...
So on the laws,
On the laws,
further
huh.
progress,
No,
SGST and CGST? No.
All half finished.
All right.
So we'll meet again, discuss.
And there is no...
No consensus.
You said there will be a discussion on demonetization as well. What was discussed, sir?
That's still going on.
Okay, then.